what was your first experience like with a guy?
My first experience was at the last website, and the boss said that I was so nervous that I was vibrating. I remember just sweating like crazy, and it was with Austin, actually, and I was terrified, but it worked out, and look at me now.
Yeah.
How many scenes have you done?
Oh. Pass.
There's been a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Were you? Was it like you were nervous at first, but once you got into it, it was okay?
I was always nervous at the last website.
Okay.
It was a very uncomfortable filming situation, and you were always just you didn't want to be there, And then when we finally did our own website, you kind of have like an ownership thing where it's your baby, it's your pride. So you're like, all right,
I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't get nervous anymore.
Yeah.
Unless the model's really nervous, and I'm nervous for them.
Right. Right. So I know you've had a lot of models come in. Have you ever had some that are difficult?
Yeah, we
okay.
had one that sticks out. Came there, and it was actually our first gay model. We had all straight guys. We thought that's what we were gonna stick to, and we'll do a gay model. It's fine. And he came here, and what ended up happening was he didn't want to do a solo. He was like, I don't want the spotlight to be just on me. So I'm like, okay, well, what do you suggest? And he's like, well, let's do like a side by side. Okay, I'll jerk off next to you. I don't care. So we did that, and it took him 4 hours. And he was trying to take care of every little situation on the site or on the shoot. And afterwards, 1 a.m, we had to shoot. The next day, I was tired. We went to bed. The next morning, he wouldn't talk to me. He said he felt like I took him to prom, raped him, and left him in the hotel. Turns out he had a crush on me and just wanted to do things just with me, and he wanted to cuddle afterwards or whatever. And so
sounds like me.
Yeah.
You got any exclusive models?
No. Nope. Tony would love to be.
Yeah.
It's not good for the model. It's not. I mean, locking them in so they can't get work on their own and can't make more money. If we filmed more often, then I probably would, but if they can get work elsewhere and make more money, why not?
Yeah. How often do you put a new scene out?
Every 5 days, and then if there's a solo, then it's every 3 days, which is crazy and confusing, but a lot. A lot of new content lately, so.
And this is all you do, right?
Yeah.
Full time?
More than full time.
More than full time, yeah. Just being here the week that I have been, it's...
Yeah. But it's fun.
Yeah.
It's rewarding.
But you do have other hobbies, right?
I used to.
Like what?
I think hobbies are the thing you do when you have free time. So I say restoring old cars, old muscle cars. I miss that. Anything outdoors. We don't do that enough anymore. But we'll get back to it. I'm taking more time off for myself lately, so we're getting there.
So, do you think you'll ever? How can I put this? Maybe broaden the website? Is it just going to be?
Do you know something that?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's actually some pretty big plans for the future.
Okay, so it's going to get...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's definitely some major expansions happening in the next year, I would say.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So once you get a scene finished, how long do you think normally it takes you to edit it?
Our scenes go by quick when we're filming them. Sometimes, as Tony knows, we can film a whole entire scene without cutting. So editing is literally you just color correct it and you put it up. So I mean, we could put it up the next day.
Okay.
A lot of studios, there's a lot of editing and cuts and all that stuff, and we're lucky. We just go right through and film it and put it up, and it just depends what our lineup is. We try to space out our models. Like if Tony's filming with us, we don't want to put all these scenes up in a row,
Right.
So, but we could put them up the next day.
Right.
What makes you think that it works so well for you to be able to go through a whole scene without having to do a lot of editing?
I don't know. I think Tony can attest to that. Our models are just pretty comfortable with us. I think
I feel like
we're not like the creepy older studio owners. We're just the same age and we're all kind of hanging out, and I think our models feel like they're part of something instead of working for the man. And,
Right.
And everyone's kind of on board to kind of help us grow and be a part of something. So I think everyone just kind of has the common goal, and we all just go for it. I think.
So for your models that you pick, do you normally just pick new guys that haven't done anything before? Or, I know you have Tony on there, but I think he's like the only one of the only ones that are.
We started. I think Tony was our first one that we used that wasn't new just to us, and it was great. So now we've had other ones, and I think we'll always mix it up. I mean, we have new ones. You guys have seen some of the submissions I've got this weekend.
Yeah.
New models, and they're pretty good looking guys, and they're all totally brand new. Other studios would love to snatch it up and make them exclusive, but they'll come and work with us, and then they'll go to other studios, and I'm sure they'll come back as long as they don't get tied down.
So you think the majority of your models do come back? I mean, you've had them come back.
All of them want to come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had anybody that's been like freaked out or like the only problem is if they go to another studio and they sign up the contract, I can't use them.
Right.
So we try to tell them like do what you want, but if you do that, I legally can't work with you. So.
Right. So is Tony the only one that's come back repeatedly, or have you had other models that?
No, we've had. We've
okay.
Had, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you seeing anybody in your personal life?
No, I'm taking a break because I'm writing my book, and I think once my book is done, I'll feel better about it because my last girlfriend, her parents found out what I did. They Googled me, and it didn't end too well. And I was trying to explain to them in an email, like kind of everything, but the book is going to explain everything in detail. So I feel like once the book is done, then I'll have it's like if there's any questions you have, here's the book. Right. That'll answer everything, and so.
When should we expect the book to be out?
Hopefully by the end of the summer. I'm hoping. I just gotta find the free time to finish writing it. And, obviously, I want to dig, so I want to get it done.
Tell us about what it's going to be about.
Ooh, it's about everything from childhood, because I think it takes a certain mindset to be able to do what we do. As far as being a straight guy doing gay porn, I don't think, and I hate labels, but I don't think just any straight guy could. I think there's you have a certain amount of open-mindedness, and and some guys are just absolutely not. There's no way, you can do that, and so it kind of goes from childhood and everything that I've been through that I think maybe has shaped me to be open-minded or the way I am. So everything from childhood through high school, through my first jobs, through how I got into porn, and my horrible experiences starting out in porn, and making our own site, and the success, and trying to figure that out, and the ups and downs of me and Austin's relationship, which has been crazy. And I think we're going to end it with our Grabby Awards this year.
Oh, that'd be good. I lost my train of thought. You go ahead.
What would you say has been one of your best experiences so far since starting porn? Yes. Not necessarily in porn, but since you've started porn.
My best experience, honestly, I'd probably have to say meeting Shishi Liru. Because I got to know Shishi before she got sober and after. And seeing one of your friends go through that and be able to do it and do what she does at clubs every night and be able to be strong and be sober, it's inspiring. So that's probably my answer for that one.
Good answer.
What do you think is the, worst part of doing what you do?
The worst part is probably just people jumping to conclusions. Probably.
Yeah.
But I think you will never get rid of that.
No.
But I think maybe that's why also I'm excited about the book too, because it's so personal and so vulnerable that there's nothing left to hide.
Right.
I mean, if they want to judge me, that's fine. Read the book first if you want, and then tell me how you feel about it, because it's a lot different than what people think it is.
So I know you said that you were, you are straight, but do you think it's a matter of that, or do you think it's more about who the person is? Because I'm sure you've been with somebody that you've gotten turned on with. Guys? Yes? No? Or is it just all kind of...
I've had fun sex with guys,
Yeah.
on the site a couple times. A couple times it's been like afterwards I make a joke like I can't feel my legs, and then it wasn't a joke, that was true. But I think turning on for me is a mental thing. No, my answer for that is not as much as it being a guy. I'm turned on by great kissers. If somebody can kiss, that's what turns me on. It makes it so much easier to do a scene. And I've also actually found out sometimes it's hard to get off in a scene when you're finishing it. But if somebody can kiss and they're kissing me, and it distracts me from trying to get off, and it just happens naturally.
Yeah, because I was just going to ask you about that. If, kissing in a scene is, and the chemistry...
That's what people write in to us about. They're like, you guys have so much kissing and passion and chemistry, and that's why they like it. And maybe that's my fault because I enjoy it.
No, actually, I think it makes for a very good scene.
Yeah.
What's your
And-
type of guy?
Ooh. Type of guy. No one's asked me that before. I don't know. I can tell you a girl just like that. But guy, honestly, I don't have a type. They just have to be a good kisser.
Yeah.
To be honest, if they're a good kisser, I can just, let loose and have fun with it. But
What's your type of girl?
sometimes, Wendy. No, I like they have to be small because I'm small. I love my little country girls, which makes it hard because usually they're like from conservative families and know what I do. And that's what my last girlfriend, she was this country singer, and I was like, she was my little Taylor Swift, and then she found out. I'm like, oh man.
So you're into spinners.
But
Spinners.
But yeah,
That's awesome.
You're turning red.